My mic needs to not adjust whenever I talk, please. It needs to stay at one level.
Hello and welcome to Nobody Cares. I'm your host Zachary, and today we have Ethan, an honored guest of the show. Hello, Ethan.
Hello.
Today we will be playing jazz on jazz on jazz. That's a Parks and Recs reference right there. Anyways, hi Ethan. Do you want to know what I'm drinking right now?
What are you drinking right now?
Why, the seasonal drink of eggnog.
Oh, eggnog's good, yeah.
Does not make for good audio content, though.
No, it really doesn't.
It's been somewhat of a month, I guess.
My mic input keeps moving. Stop it. I don't know how to fix this. This is annoying. Ugh. So apparently on Audacity, the mic input keeps turning itself up, which is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to stay at one level that I set. So it needs to behave. Or I could just forget about it. But I'll fix it later. It's whatever at this point. I remember last episode, there were a lot of notes that I did not get to.
Were there?
Yeah.
Would you like to get to those notes?
I don't know, because half of them aren't really relevant anymore. So it's kind of a little pointless. Skipping responsibilities for a week. I'm finally back on all my schedules now. So
how'd that go, though? The skipping activities for a week?
That was due to creative deadlines were kind of a thing, and so that was kind of the focus. But I'm at the point where it's like, I told myself, look, man, you just need to get back up on the horse. You need to get your life together. Kept making.
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you quit your job?
That's another topic, right? I turned in my notice. My last day is December 11th.
Oh wow, that's a long period of time. Did you give them like a month's notice or something?
Well, it was supposed to be a 2-week notice, and then I never actually gave a definite date to the boss, and so as of like now, it's technically a 2-week notice. But
so what are you gonna do with money?
That is another big topic that we can discuss. Basically, since I have my new computer, I've been getting into freelance editing, and because of this, right now, actually at the moment, I have a client that I'm doing an editing job for right now as we speak. Not while recording, but before we did the thing, I was editing that for him.
Now, when you say client, are they actually paying you now?
Yeah.
Is there a figure we're allowed to get?
Well, this job is $20 an hour for this specific thing. However, it's probably not going to be too big. It's not really that big of a project, but I have to get it done in a week. And today was like the first day, and I got a big chunk of it done. So there's that.
How many hours did it take?
I'm not done with it yet.
But how many have you spent so far on it?
Like about 3 hours.
So he already owes you $60?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. For real.
Does everybody charge that much?
No, it's a case-by-case thing. It depends on projects and everything. But yeah, man, there's a demand for video editing and a bunch of other creative jobs. And so that's kind of where I am aiming for right now. And if I need money, I can always get a job, you know. But it was also the point of like, I needed to quit the janitor job because honestly, the night shift is not for me. It's just it really messed me up. It really, really did, and I realized that. So there was just a lot of reasons that just kind of summed up.
But you know what job you should take?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Where we need a new guy in our warehouse. Just saying.
Yeah, okay.
You could easily get the job with no troubles. It's $11 an hour. Plus, you can basically control your hours. Just saying.
I can basically control my hours with freelancing, but so.
Do you have bills?
I mean, I have car insurance to pay, and obviously, if I'm in dire need of money, you know, I would get another job. But there comes a point where it's just like, I got one life. I never want to like waste my life. So I want to make my life count and actually make a difference. I think it's really cool how I finally found like a field and a need that suits me. And so I'm trying to go down that path. Gosh, it's a whole adventure.
I should have you start editing my videos.
Totally.
My videos.
We've talked about this before off the podcast, but I mean,
I think we talked about it on the podcast.
I can't remember. But yeah, that's been a whole big big responsibility, man. Whenever I've submitted so many resume, I guess we'll go with resume. Yeah. I've submitted like so many of those to like different like editing jobs here and there. And as of right now, like I only have 1 to 2 like definite clients who are like actually gonna work with me. So this is like my first technical like editing job that I'm getting paid for. And so
what's the type of video then?
Okay. Now, I expect you to like 100% laugh at this, and I don't really care. I'm going to find the exact wording. I don't know. I could just say it, but I feel like I need to read the title of the job real quick. So this isn't like that complicated of a job, but basically this guy wanted a compilation of his Twitch clips for a highlight video on YouTube, basically. Now I know you're gonna ask me what highlight clips of what, Ethan? Well, starts with an F.
Fort Defender. Guardians of the Fort, otherwise known as Knights of the Fort. Well, to be exact, like it's a game about one fort knight, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's a Fortnite compilation, man. Yeah, it's a very fun experience. I'm not gonna lie. It's
I mean, paying me $20 an hour to watch hours of streams.
Well, it's not hours.
I'm just saying,
streams.
like
he sent me like a bunch of specific clips that I have to put together and edit a specific way. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing. Which is pretty fun, obviously. Otherwise, I kind of wouldn't be doing it. I don't know, man. It's just this whole thing has been a very interesting experience. Freelancing thing is located on Upwork. That's where I'm finding all these clients. So there's that. I've done a bunch of research, and I figured that was the best place to start for sure, because a lot of the stuff is handled by the site, which does help me ease into this big thing. A lot of research, a lot of time, a lot of thought put into this. It's not easy, man. And then, no joke, when I finally got a response, my anxiety shoot through the roof. I was extremely anxious. Obviously I didn't message right then and there, but I kind of walked out of my room and I was kind of like pacing like, whoa, hold up, what? Somebody's actually messaging me now about this. What? A few people have interviewed me through the site. And what I learned very, very early on is that just because they send you a message does not guarantee you a job. It just means that, hey, his cover letter looks quite interesting, and so does his resume. Let's see, kind of thing.
When you're describing yourself, would you say like, would you like give like a list of things, like be like your name here, a video audio editor, passionate content creator, writer? And then just like give like a list of accomplishments, like how you went from like 0 to 1,000 subscribers in like 3 years or anything like that. I mean, that's the exact way you did it. Yeah. But okay.
I mean, you can do it however way you want, but with the research that I've done.
I'm sorry. The joke I was making is I looked you up, found you on this website, and was reading. Hey, but apparently you're a rising talent.
I'm on the app and the site like every day, submitting applications and messaging and everything on there. So it's exciting, but it's also nerve-wracking at the same time. It depends on the moments. It really does. I don't know, man. It's just like it's a very, very big step for me.
Would you charge me $20 an hour?
You have to put something in there, right? Like, I'm not gonna charge that for like every single project. It's a project to project thing. It depends on how long it's gonna take. It depends on how long it's gonna take to edit and like everything like that. It also depends on like people's budgets and everything. So there's more work that goes into it than just like, yeah, this is what I charge. It's like, no, you need to ask questions. All
right, Ethan, let's say this. Let's say I want to make another What Is video. Now, what part would you play in this? Just the editing then? Ethan, I want you to do the whole video for me, except I just want to say the words.
Okay.
And post it on my channel. Okay, so you're going to write it for me?
Well, editing is
I'm going to read the
different
script.
from writing, see?
I said I want you to do everything, Ethan.
That's
everything. In fact, I want you to star in it as well.
You know what?
You just do the video. Hi guys, Master Blue here. I mean, Number ETH here, or what was it? What do you call it?
I don't even remember. So yeah, that's the big thing in my life. What about you, Zach? What have you been up to?
Lots of school and work, multiple essays, that sort of thing. Black Friday weekend just passed. I mean, today is going through right now. Today's the 23rd of November, for those wondering, which is Black Friday. So I worked 9.5 hours today from 5:20 in the morning to 3. Constant workflow. Like, I got nothing I wanted to done. Just got all the random stuff done. Other than that, got the Oculus Rift. Been playing lots of that. It's fun. It's dope.
Yeah, I went to your house like last week, this week. I can't even remember. It was more recently. And super hot VR. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's better games now. I found that's what I was done to make a what is version of on. I haven't actually started the script yet. I ended up doing a bunch of other stuff. But still important things. I should start the script, though.
Yeah, just do it, man.
or not. I mean, it's a huge amount of time to put into something.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Well, to make it good, yeah. I mean, it's not easy. It really isn't. I mean, it's easy to like, just jot your thoughts down, but to have a whole creative process that flows through that is difficult.
I don't even know how I would do it.
sometimes.
I'd probably do it like what is the gunpoint one, like where I have a bunch of video clips going along with it. But maybe I would throw my little guy in there just because.
I don't know. I more and more I realize your style is kind of like a Kindale War in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind
No,
of
yeah,
what
he's
I
the one who
realized.
made me like choose that style.
Wait, are you
Yeah.
serious? I didn't know you watched him. Okay.
No, I used to, yeah.
whatever.
That's what made me get into that whole.
He has a very unique personality.
I don't watch him anymore. I'm not a fan of his work anymore, just because. But
I still watch him now.
oh wow, Cheating got up to 53 views, which for me is about as high as it gets.
Yeah, and I think that one game that we just played is probably going to be in my next video.
It's fun, right? I mean, like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me look that up. Actually, I wonder what the next one, how much the other games are.
I think the one that I saw was like $4, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we were here too. $6. Oh, that's on sale though. Maybe we should get that now.
Okay, on sale for how much?
Oh, it's $5.99. Normally it's $10, so it's 40% off.
But before I buy anything anymore, I think in the back of my mind, Ethan, how much are you actually gonna play this?
Probably once.
My answer is always, I don't know.
You and I would probably play it once.
Like I just bought Chuzzle Deluxe, and
What is that?
It's a very, very cute puzzle game.
Chuzzle Deluxe. Look at that.
I used to play it, and I always liked it. Finally bought Door Kickers for like $3 because that was on sale.
It has multiplayer.
I think I knew that. I don't know. I like the strategy based games. Yeah, well, guess we'll go into this. Okay, sure, why not? Basically, I found a brand new strategy game. Right. Only one problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to find it.
Okay, so that kind of counteracts your first point.
Yeah, it does, because I guess, okay, now I have to set this up. Thanksgiving was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I spent half the day with my family and then half the day with Lauren's family, basically. Lauren's sister brought some of her friends for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And so one of these people is named Seth, and he apparently like tests out games that people make. And one of these games was a strategic like island troop survival game. I don't know, but when I first saw it, like the art style hooked me right away, and I'm like, whoa. And so I don't have any way to contact him, and
well, you
I
have
feel
Lauren
bad because yeah, so I'm probably gonna do that. But like seriously, I saw probably 5 minutes of this game, and I'm like, I already like it. It's strategic. It looks fun. I don't know. It was just, there was something about it. And so I think I'm going to end up like messaging him somehow and asking like how I can like get it. Like if it goes to like the depths of buying it, I'll buy it. Like I haven't even played it, but from what I've seen, it looks really fun.
What did the graphics look like to you?
No, the graphics are really good. Like I was surprised.
Is it third person, first person, or God view?
It was like a God view kind of game. I don't know, man. It looked really high quality. Like it looked like a small team of like really good developers made it, but I don't even know who made it. But it's an indie game, and it looks really good. And I don't know the name of it, and I don't think he said that there was a name yet. And so I'm like, oh well, darn. So the reason I bring this up is because if I can actually like find this game and buy it, I might make a video on it, because it just looks really cool and it's really interesting.
But you haven't played it yet.
Right. Exactly. When I see good stuff, it's like, yeah, this is good. This is really good. Like a lot of work was put into this, and it's quality, man.
I tried looking it up. I couldn't find it either.
Well, yeah, I mean, my description is like
really vague.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Again, like just ask Lauren and she'll probably literally give.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This isn't some huge mystery thing.
No,
you have a direct source.
It's just like I could have like asked him when I was like right there, but it completely like slipped my mind until like after, and I'm like, Oh, but yeah, speaking of Thanksgiving, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was good. It was
That's good.
nice. I don't remember what happened that day. Oh no, I do.
Okay.
I looked up sources for something, then I hung out with family, and then I went to bed early because I had to wake up early.
I mean,
Real early.
Lauren forced me to watch Alfred Hitchcock movies, so
Oh.
yeah.
I
What noise is that? Okay.
mean, like, I'm not a fan.
If they're you really have to pay attention to them, because
I've never actually seen one. Let me restate this.
When I was there, I watched apparently 3 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I kept getting lost, and my mind kept seeing plot holes, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Why did you do this?
Speaking of movies, though.
Oh, okay.
A guy recently reviewed 6 movies.
Okay. All right. I see what you do. Okay. All right. I haven't seen the entire video. I've only seen 20 minutes, but you know.
You only saw 20 minutes?
Yes,
Well,
I only saw 20 minutes because in the middle of watching that, the client messaged me. And so I was like, oh, well, time to hop on this. So yeah, I didn't watch all of it yet. But I don't know, man. I was not expecting him to post ever again, basically.
Me neither. And if you didn't tell me he did, I probably would have never.
That's why I spammed you with that. I'm like, I had to stop what I was doing right there and be like, Zach, you
I belled him. I now just belled him.
I just because you were the one who showed me him, I figured I should, let you know.
A bunch of those YouTubers I haven't seen forever are commenting too.
Right?
It's like when Thanos appeared in Wakanda. Spoilers, I don't know. I'm just reading through all the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hot wet soup.
I remember that podcast. Oh, okay. So we need to talk about this. Sorry. I just remembered. Podcasts, right? You remember how, for years you tried to get me to listen to The Adventure Zone?
Oh, yeah. You've been binging it, right?
We need to talk about this, at least for a little bit.
I almost did a what is video on them. They're the best.
You want to know how many episodes in I am right now?
How many, Ethan?
53 episodes in.
Oh, yeah. You're not at the I think it ends at 100. I don't even remember, man. It's a good series.
I'm currently on the suffering game, so
let me look them up. Let me see which one my favorite arc.
I'm not saying that was my favorite arc. I'm just saying
I like the arc. How far into it are you?
I think the one before this one was my favorite. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which arc was my favorite because they're all really good.
Oh, you're on the second to last. Yeah.
Oh
man.
Please don't.
I'm not going to say anything past this point. 11th Hour, you're right. 11th Hour was a great one.
That and Crystal Kingdom, I did like those.
My favorite one, though, is the final 2 episodes.
Yeah, man, I just binged this at my janitor job. Literally, that's all I listened to there. And it's the perfect podcast for that, honestly, because it's just I just lose track of time, which is good for that job because I'm there for a very long time.
We're not going
to have something on like that.
Well, what just happened, though, in that?
I got past the trust.
Have you met a new character? Has anyone given them any sort of advice?
Yeah, I got to the red cloak part.
No, that's not what
I don't know. It's been a few days since I've listened to it. I haven't listened to it since Wednesday. So
well, you need to get through this arc, man. Because first of all, it's an amazing arc.
Oh, I'm going to at this point. It's amazing.
I tried getting you into that for years,
dude. I know, man. It's just
they
this
have
was
a
the perfect
book.
Opportunity. I know. They have
2.
an art book and then a graphic novel, yeah, which I totally would buy for sure.
Murder on the Rockport Limited was also a great one.
Yeah, I did like that one. I really liked Angus for sure. He was always great.
There's so much I want to talk to you about. I need to actually re-listen to. I kind of skipped an entire season. I skipped an entire arc because I was getting so excited for the ending. So I should really re-listen to Stolen Century, which is the next arc, and
yeah.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Kind of the same thing with Hello Internet, where it's just I don't listen to it and then I start listening to it and I'm like, oh, wow.
Who got into who got who into Hello Internet?
You got me into that.
Oh yeah, and then you took over, and then now it's once you get past where you are, man, once you catch up with me, they're doing Amnesty now, which is a great arc.
I know that, yeah, but I don't know anything about it, which is good.
Because which is a good thing. I wouldn't listen to it until you're done, because sometimes they'll throw out callbacks just because.
Oh yeah, I started. Oh, sorry, I get a little excited sometimes. So
how dare you have enjoyment?
I know, right? I'm so sorry. No, I have my new computer.
You do have your new computer.
Yeah.
Is it
last
working now?
episode. Oh yeah, man, it's working amazingly.
I thought you were having some trouble with it or something.
Yeah, the first week, but it's fixed, and I'm really, really happy with it. And because of this, I've been able to play higher quality games. Really, really fun stuff.
What games have you been trying out? Anything?
The demo of the final season of the Walking Dead game. Played.
Oh, have you bought Soul Calibur yet?
No.
I've been slowly trying to write theme music.
I've also started a weekly streaming on Twitch. That's been a fun thing.
Have you? Is it weekly?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, because you moved it from your YouTube. Because I haven't seen.
Yeah.
You can stream to both, I think.
I don't know. Twitch doesn't really like that, so I heard that your stream can get like shut down because of it or something. I don't know.
That sounds dumb, but okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't really tried, but basically streaming with Taylor and then some other people from the Discord. It's been a lot of fun. We've been playing Stardew Valley, Terraria for like half an hour, then we got bored of that, so went back to Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a really good stream game, I'm not gonna lie. It's really weird.
We should stream some Overwatch together, Ethan.
Why Overwatch?
I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch in forever, and I figured why not, right?
Yeah.
Have you played Overwatch, Ethan?
I've played Overwatch before, yeah. I would have to buy it, though.
I mean, how much is it? Is it still $60?
Yeah.
Why is it still $60?
Right? For real.
I mean, it's probably on sale right now, because it's Black Friday. Legendary Edition is currently $14.99. What's Legendary?
Again, it would be the situation where I play it once and never again, so... Do you have any other very weird and ethical situations like last episode?
There's the whole train thing, but everybody hears that 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's boring. Imagine if we talked about something like that every single episode, where it was just something like extremely weird.
All right, give me a second.
Pulls up Reddit.
All right, fine. Let's just do something stupid. Is it considered stealing to take pens from a bank?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not your pens.
Okay.
They were at the bank, so yeah.
Follow-up question. Is it stealing to take napkins from a restaurant?
Now, this is different. Let me rephrase that. This is a different situation because it depends on if they gave you the napkins, I guess.
Let's say you go into McDonald's, take some napkins. You have a meal there, but you take some napkins more than you actually needed just to take with you in the car. Is that stealing?
I would say no, because they leave it out and open for anyone to take.
Okay, well that's just leading you to some some different avenues then.
Yeah, I understand, but
if it's out in the open, can I just take
I think
it
it would be stealing to go in the back and take them.
What if you don't buy anything? What if you go in, you just take some napkins, put them in your car, and leave? How much do you have to purchase in order to make it okay to take napkins? An ice cream cone?
Do you just get all the napkins? Anything, as long as you get something there, I guess. I'm sure if you ask for napkins, they're not going to say no. Like,
okay, here we go. Reddit, first question right off the bat. Is it ethical to grow fully formed, brainless clones for harvesting organs?
So, there's a lot here that needs to be unpacked. Clones, as in another human form of you?
Humans, except brainless. Lab-grown humans. I don't see this one as a hard ethical question. I think it's fine. I mean, not like you're creating life.
Well, I was going to ask, is it sentient?
Well, it's brainless.
I mean, wait, so...
You know what? No, let me give you a better one.
You know, when I asked that, I didn't mean for you to, actually start looking. I was just wondering, in general, if you had any more, situations, but this works too, I guess.
Your wife is sick with cancer. There's a medicine that'll make...
I don't have a wife.
Lauren's sick with cancer.
Wow, okay.
There is a medicine that will make her get better at the pharmacy, but it costs $100. You only have $20. So you break into the pharmacy, steal the medicine. Did you do the right thing?
Did you do the right thing? I honestly think it depends on the person's perspective. No, I think it depends on whose perspective.
I think it depends on your ethical philosophy. Because, I mean, let's go off good place logic. You did a great thing, but to do that great thing, you did something horrible. So, do the good points outweigh the bad points? You saved a life, but you also stole something that could have saved somebody else's life. I mean, you stole it from a pharmacy, so somebody could have bought that and saved somebody else's life. And they could have done it the right way, through pain. So now you've stolen, saves a life, but somebody else might die in the process because of this. Probably not, but they could.
I mean, logically, no. Either you save a life, or you don't.
You're still stealing, and I think that's wrong. I really don't think that one's...
To save a life, though, that's the trippy part. Because either way, something bad is happening.
All right, this one's a little bit harder. Because honestly, this one's just stealing versus
Yeah, but
life.
see, the question is, are you killing the person
by not stealing?
Because you did, yeah, exactly.
No,
So is
no,
it
you're
your
not killing
fault?
the person by not stealing.
Right.
Just because you have the opportunity to save some, but you're also having the opportunity to kill somebody in that scenario. So even if you are saving one person's life, you're taking another, so it kind of counteracts itself. You're taking the opportunity from someone else. Now, you can put that into, well, if you're buying medicine, you're doing the same thing. Well, I would argue, well, either of you can buy it. In this scenario, you're attaining this by the wrong means, which you're stealing not only from the pharmacy, but from someone else.
That's fair.
So, a better question. Well, there's two. There's one that's always asked, and that's the one I was going to do. And that is, you and your father out swimming one day. Actually, you and your father out boating one day. And you see another group of people, right? Like another boat right across from you.
Okay.
Storm hits. The father on the other boat gets knocked out, and his 6-year-old son falls in the water. Your father also falls in the water. So, your decision is, do you save the 6-year-old boy from drowning or your father?
Here's the thing. The adults can swim.
Your father hit his head falling down.
You can't just change the scenario.
No. I said your father and the boy were drowning. If you want me to explain why your father...
Well, yeah, but...
And you know what? You're in a storm, so so the water's waving everywhere, so it's already hard to swim. One dad got knocked out on the other boat, and his son fell over, is what I said. So a 6-year-old boy is in the water. His dad's knocked out. Your dad falls in the water and is drowning. The water's too high for either of them to swim. You have a life raft. I mean, like a lifesaver, those circle things you throw in the water with a rope on it. They're falling in different directions. You only can save one in time. They're too far out to save both. Which one do you save?
Neither, and jump out the boat. No. The other factor that keeps gnawing away at me is that the 6-year-old kid has so much life yet to live, and that's what's tripping me up so bad. If I don't save my dad, it directly affects me. Well, I mean, it technically directly affects me either way. I don't know, you have like 2 seconds to think. Obviously, I'm going to try to go for the one that means the most to me. You know, there's really no time to think in that scenario.
Yeah, I'm not saying there is a right or wrong answer.
I was more so thinking about it from the perspective of the outcome.
I mean, either way, someone's going to die. I mean, debatably, I would argue the logical choice would be the kid, but at the same time, the emotional choice is going to be the parent. Here's the moral argument. Your father falls down one day, hurts his back pretty badly. I mean, he's in an incredible amount of pain, and at his age, there's really nothing they can do about it. So much pain that he lives 5 years, even longer. 5 years of this pain. Nothing changes. He's hospitalized. He can't move anything. His entire body's gone numb at this point. It's paralyzed. The only thing he can move is his, head. All he can do is eat, breathe, and talk. At that point, he doesn't feel like he's living. He's lived 85 years of his life, and he's looking you in the eyes, and he's just like, Ethan, listen, it's been a long life. He's lived 85 years, and he's just in intense pain always. He can't move his body. He doesn't feel like anything's worth it anymore, and he asks you to have ask the doctors to put him out of his misery. He's tired of it. He wants to move on. Now, that would be assisted suicide. So, the question is, morally, are you killing him? Yeah, but how wrong is it? Now, you ask some people and they would instantly tell you, no, that's horribly wrong. You ask other people and they'll say, no, you're helping him. You don't want to see the person you love in pain. I mean, it would hurt to lose him, but it'd hurt worse seeing him as he is. Let's say it's me in this scenario. Now, the question isn't, would you do it? The question is, how ethically wrong is this? What would you judge if I made that decision?
Wait, what would I judge?
Well, would you judge me if I made that decision?
If you were in the same situation?
If you're not even in the situation at this point, it's just happening to me, and I decide that to help him out. Now, did I make an ethically wrong decision? Would you think I was wrong for making said decision? Even if it's not one you can make yourself, am I wrong in it?
I mean, I'd probably try to stop you. I mean, that's kind of reflex.
Come on, Ethan. What's your decision, Ethan?
I'd probably just walk out. Well, no. Wait, no, because you're there. No, I wouldn't let you do it.
Oh. I'm not talking about your father anymore. This is now my father.
Oh, wait. Oh.
I misspoke.
I was very confused. There'd probably be a point where I just leave the room.
Well, no, this isn't you leave. You're not in the room. This is like I tell you after it's happened. I'm just curious, like, do you think I made the wrong decision in this scenario?
I don't know, because it's like you're stopping his pain, but it's still ending a life.
What if the person's a vegetable?
I don't think so, because I don't know if the person is aware that it's happening. That's what's tripping me up, because the normal person is aware and like wants you to, but the other person can't really express that too well.
Let's say it's been 5 years. The person's been in a vegetative state the whole time.
I don't know. Oh, come on. Wow, great ending. Okay.
Thank you for listening to Ethical Questions that nobody cares about. I've been your host, Zachary.
And I've been your host, Ethan.
And one of us is more decisive and probably a worse person than the other. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Listen, man, my brain goes everywhere with these kinds of questions.